Hello and welcome to this episode of Fangeye Plays Dark Souls 3. As with the last episode, I'm afraid, at least for the majority of this episode, I had to go back and record as post-commentary. So, what you're hearing right now is recorded after the actual gameplay footage. But fortunately, in the middle of this episode, it will cut back over to the live commentary that you're used to hearing from me, which, probably is not as good as the post commentary, but I feel it's a more genuine blanket. Right here I managed to pull away one of the mages, get an unlucky rebound off the wall on my first strike, get to him, but then cut him apart. Now I'm carefully sort of moving my way into this room, testing who aggro's where. Because there are a lot of enemies like sitting on the pews and walking around, and I don't want them all coming after me at once. Spoiler alert, that kinda happens anyways. But not for a while, at least. Do manage to get through most of this without raising too much cane. So right now I'm trying to figure out a way to aggro that one guy that's patrolling, or otherwise avoid him. Split these guys up. Maybe go around to the far side here and... what do we have here? Why, it's an elevator. Head right it on up and see what's on the other side. And what we have here is we're on the far side from the Crazy Worm Lady Covenant. So now we have an even better way to get back here should we die on that in exploring this area. Go ahead and send the elevator back on up in case we need to use it. Get back to exploring this sort of church area with the pews and the bishops walking around. I'm not sure. I think they're deacons is what they're actually called. Because the one that we killed first, see it over there, dropped something, and it's the deacon's skirt. But we've now got the attention of his other fellow deacon who's happily throwing fireballs at us from range and not coming over, and generally making life very difficult for us, because we would rather not get the attention of that guy with that really big sword, but now he seems to have lost interest in us, and so now we just kind of sneak up on him and cut him in twain. And that, sadly, does get the attention of the guy with the really big sword, in spite of our efforts. Now it's like, oh god, what do we do? What do we do? Run away from it. That's when we're like, oh hey, I didn't move this. And there you go, Deacon's skirt. Go ahead and buff my weapon to prepare for trouble and go back and find that the hollows that were sitting in the pews bent in prayer aggro. But Mr. Greatsword seems to be returning to his place. What appears to have happened is the guy with the greatsword, just before he de-aggroed, broke the bench that that one hollow was resting on. And then he came after us. Here I'm hoping to take care of this one sitting before getting the greatsword guy, but it doesn't work out. He wallopes me a new one. Quickly roll away. And here I try to get clever and parry him. Instead he just tears through me and I die. So sad. So sad. Yeah, well, at least this gives us an opportunity to warp on over to that one Covenant's bonfire, so that way we have a closer checkpoint to return to when we die. We get to take advantage of that elevator we just found. And so now we get to sit through another loading screen. But now we're back on the move again. Have these silly worm things to deal with. Thankfully this time we just cut down that one and then two that have ranged attacks and the rest. Yeah, move right along. Down the stairs. And then we cut this one down. Get eager to explore these new territories that we've uncovered after much wandering. Trying to figure out what's going on. That's the joy and sorrow of a blind playthrough, is you don't necessarily know where to go. You just gotta work it out on your own. Thankfully, we've gotten over that particular hurdle for the moment at least. And now we can get back to exploring this new territory and trying to kill all the enemies here so we can check it for any loot or any other things we can take. But here I just run straight back to get my souls because I had about 10,000 souls piled up, which I don't want to lose. And in the process I managed to aggro at least one of the bishops, deacons, one of the deacons. Oh, and we get this guy. Take a swing at us, and then comes unbalanced, we just charge him with the kill. We find that one of the deacons has come a lot closer, so we just walk up and introduce him to our Uchikatana. We had a much harder time trying to get this friend out away from those Berenice Knights. So we actually walk up to him and bait out melee attacks to get him to slowly inch forward away from them. Tries to cast, walk closer to him, hoping he would chase us and kill him. We eventually lose our patience and kill him, and thankfully don't aggro anything. Now we just have to clear out these pews, and then find a way to aggro that guy with the greatsword without aggroing the other Berenice Knight. Which, thankfully, killing that guy does aggro Mr. Greatsword. So go ahead and buff our weapon and prepare ourselves for the worst. Here I suicidally go for another parry, but get it this time. Though it is actually a double hit, because I did actually take damage there. I just also got the hit. Interesting. Now it's kind of great. Now how do I finish him off? Please don't hurt me, Mr. Greatsword. There, I got greedy. Clobbered one. I dodge his attack and block a second attack. I'm out of stamina. Eventually, dash me walls me. But now he's almost dead. So I just need one good opening, and whoa, he shoves me right off. So like, well, okay then. I guess I'll just walk all the way around and back up there. Thankfully, Mr. Giant here doesn't respawn, and the slimes are just easy enough to avoid. So I just go rolling through them while trying not to get caught out by the slimes, which is really easy. Only one who tries to attack. Actually, I guess we're just one of them actually tried to attack me. I just make it through. Back up on the stairs. And I find that Mr. Greatsword has returned exactly to his position of idol with almost no health. And it's like, well, if you're just gonna leave your back open to me, I guess I'll just sneak up on it and introduce it to my sword. Go ahead and rebuff, because there's still that other Berenice Knight to take care of. Say hello to our little friend. Bam, chop, you're dead. Doesn't drop anything. Now that we're content he's dead, there's no one else aggroed. Go ahead and prepare ourselves to take care of this guy, because we almost killed him right off the bat first time around. And again, get a 4-hit combo, and he's almost dead. Try to finish him off, he blocks, but then once he opens himself that casting, we just charge him and kill him. There we go. Now we've cleared out this main church area with the pews. And we're kind of free to explore. Sadly, this note was a lie. I should have validated it. But, yeah, whatever. No harm, really. Just wasted a few minutes of my time. Or a few seconds, really. But, no real damage done. So, just go ahead and move on. These two deacons seem very absorbed in their prayers. Just walk up and backstab one, and the other one just totally doesn't notice. And then whip the backstab up. Didn't matter. He's dead anyways. Go ahead and explore around here and find that these sort of raised areas you can see on the sides just kind of there, like there's nothing really to them. So it's just kind of curious what they're there for. But yeah, whatever. So now that I'm content, there's nothing to either side there. I go on and explore behind this altar here, where I find bloodstains right on his side. And we find a bunch of notes. Mob ahead, therefore try praise the sun. Visions of beating to a pulp, and then be wary of potion. Said dashing through required ahead. And at the sight of the fog wall and all of these notes, I'm like, that's probably a boss. I'm gonna go back, because this is a really easy run back from that bonfire. And I'm going to try and spend all these souls before I really give that boss an attempt. Which, here I waffle about it for a bit. I'm like, no, this isn't that many souls. Like, no, I really would rather not risk it on the unknown. Sadly, I have to summon the elevator back down because I sent it back up in case I died. Fortunately, I didn't. Go ahead and make a quick jog back to the bonfire. So we can go to Firelink Shrine. We carefully avoid sending that elevator back down, so that way it's in proper position once we're back. Yeah. Have all those worm guys that dropped down when we ran by here the first time, but yeah, they're not really much of a threat anyway, so just go ahead and run right by them again. Pull up our stamina and get ready for this run here. Still, they don't hurt me, and I just make it on through to the bonfire. Down, travel, and back to Firelink Shrine we go. And Night Slayer's right. There are many items we've yet to find in the game.
Welcome home, speak thine. Very well. Then touch the dot, take nourishment.
I spend a good long time trying to decide what exactly I want to level up, because it's like 40 vitality, and that's like, it's only 2 stamina. It's not really that much. Check out Attunement. It's like 6 mana for that point of attunement. Strength doesn't do anything. Dex is 2 more points of damage to 199, which is almost 200. And then I check out Intelligence and Faith and Luck, just see if I'm interested in getting any of that. Go back to Dex, and I eventually decide on Dex, because it's 200 or 199 is really close to a nice round number, so I'm like, yeah, I'll just go
Farewell, Ashen One.
Go for the more aggressive stat.
May the flames guide thee.
Now I still have almost 4,000 souls, so I really want to spend before I try that boss. So I go down here, check, and the thief is still not back from his journey yet. So go ahead, check out what she has. Here we notice Sage's big hat. Go ahead, check out the ed description here. Enormous hat that completely obscures the face. Belonged to the twin gurus known as the Crystal Sages. The pair are said to be the successors of the great sage Logan, and this big hat is a symbol of their pedigree. The big hat returns. Sadly, it is 10,000 souls. But she's got these nice wooden bolts, so we go ahead and buy as many as we possibly can. So we've got 99 on us and 99 in stock. And really don't have much of anything else to spend souls on. And so we decided, let's go back and take a crack at that boss. Yeah. Take a bit to figure out how to rest at a bonfire, apparently. But we do sit down and return to Rosaria's bedchamber, which, is still not creepy at all. Crazy worm lady thing. I mean, she does have a very nice service that will allow you to reallocate your level ups, apparently. Which, comes in handy for if you decide you want to change your build in PvP or something like that. Or you can. But I've tried to be fairly conscious about that. I did one bit of Dark Souls 3 YouTube I checked out in break on my ban on Dark Souls 3 YouTube videos is what people are saying in Dark Souls 3 ban, which is people are again agreeing around 100 to 120. Although it sounds like in Dark Souls 3 that the matchmaking is much narrower based on level. But my plan here is to like basically just try to level up dex and or my vitality, my stamina, and my dexterity as much as I can. Maybe I'll go to level 120. I'm not quite decided on that yet, but it really doesn't matter too much. I can always change the stats if I really need to. But we just go ahead and run by all of those enemies because we can. Just make it straight to the boss. Which, this boss fight sadly took me a while to really figure out what was going on in this first stage. As you'll see, my attempts at it aren't successful. It's like, it was fairly obvious from the beginning that it was something like, let's say the Celestial Emissary from Bloodborne, you know. Very fortunate with that pillar there. Yep, there's definitely one I need to be attacking, and so I'm like, okay, it's probably the one before. I'm gonna try that again twice, and nothing happens. I'm like, okay, so I'm wrong. Now, what should I do here? And I'm like, well, maybe I should kill him. So I swipe him, and he gets knocked down, and I'm like, dead? No. Nothing still seems to really happen. So I just go back to the shrine, clear them again. Job of it. I have tried looking at that guy. Yep, still nothing. And then I finish off that guy. I'm like, oh, I guess I had to kill him. I think at this point I just decided to try to figure out as many as I could. Or no, actually I tried to again, the soul there hops. Yeah, clear out mob. Not sure what is hoping. But at this point I see, yep, there's one spawning. They take a lot of damage when they're spawning in. That's really not something. I'm gonna try and kill this guy, and I kill him, and still nothing's happened. That's interesting. I'm really kind of at a loss for what I should be doing. So I keep trying to thin up the crowd. I haven't actually made any progress on the boss. Oh, there goes the first horse. To hop around, to the boss, try poking him to death. Still nothing's happening. Slash again, stumbles and falls down. Work my way around. Sadly, soul hops. Long series of fireballs there. Quick chunk of this last one. Decided to do a lap of the area just to see what's going on, to see all the bloodstains and these messages. Time to pursuit off work. Nothing really helpful there. So continue with my lap around there. Still have not done a lick of damage to the actual boss. Cut down the those guys won't actually. I just want you to stand and die. Yeah, going on the side. Getting back to just trying to clear out as many. Maybe something. Like maybe something like that. Let's go. One to later. Here, I try. This time I actually killed him while the spirit's still in possession of the body. The last time I killed one that was glowing, it like left that body in the middle of my combo. Now I've finally done damage. Now I know what I need to do. Go around. Now it's like, wait, where'd the spirit go? No, he's way back there because they spawn all around this, I don't know, this crypt. Metropolis. It'll hop anywhere. Sometimes it just goes hopping all the way across like that. Well, I gotta go. While I'm on this far side, take the opportunity to buff my weapons. Make things a little easier. Heal with 2 hands. Wait, where'd the spirit guy go? Must have hopped over to someone else while he's on the far side. I couldn't see where it was. Oh look, there he is. Where'd the spirit go now? About to fall. Nope, not on that side. Maybe it's on this side. Yep, there he is. He's in one of the tall ones. So they're a little bit tougher, but they're thankfully not the really fat ones, and they don't get knocked down as you combo like them. Much easier to kill. Here we've moved on to the second phase. Now they're in it. Surrounded by a special purple robe of fat guys, fat demons. Now they're getting to be too many of them. Who are the start getting cursed and I start panicking. What's going on? What's cursing? Gosh. The whole arena, so I try to go to like the other side. Maybe everything. I don't know, there are times where it seems like it stops building, but it just starts again. Basically, just the whole arena starts building a curse. At this point, I'm like, oh crap, I need to just DPS racing. Crap. Go ahead. Try to hammer away. The curse finally builds up and I die. At this point, the audio cuts back. We have good clearing and just hit my mic trying to scratch my nose. That was an irritating fight because it's like, once you get to that second phase, what the heck am I supposed to do? He just stays back there. And the sound completely just cut out. Looks like you guys still have sound. The sound just cut out for me. So weird. Okay. That was weird. Fixed it though. Alright. At least recovering my souls each time shouldn't be difficult. I wish, like, clear them out or something. I don't know. Just not sure what I'm gonna do about that. Like, basically, it seemed like I got him down to like his last third, and then suddenly, like, I couldn't like hit and run niggle him anymore. Like he would heal, and then he started just cursing. Is like, okay, the entire arena is now just cursed. Like, am I supposed to literally just stand in the middle of all of those dudes and just swing madly and hope I kill him? Like, that can't be the answer. Ridiculous. Not in a fat guy. It's like it's too hard to kill. Oh yeah, it's that guy, okay. Found you. Hiding down low. Oh, thank you. Leaving it right there. Okay, well I reached this part of the fight. Oh, that goes through terrain. That's lovely. Let's quick run around this way.
I'm just like running out of stamina. So now I'm like sitting down and search my way out. There I managed. Barely. Now I'm building it first. There it goes. I somehow lost the walk on the right guy. Yeah, but Cursed is dead. Like, what the heck? Wow, okay. That's gonna call it for this episode of Fangeye Plays Dark Souls. I'm going to have to think about how exactly I'm going to, like, protect myself, because I've got nothing about that at all. That's lovely. Anyways, alright. I didn't defeat the boss for you guys. I'll get right back in on him next episode. Just thank you all for watching and have a good one.